Hi guys, this is Coach Tess. I'm back from the US. I know I promised that I will be online after 2 days that I arrived, but unfortunately I got so tired, so I just happened to rest for a few days and was waiting for some orders so that the lighting for my video would be better than it was. And then, of course, I'd like for you to see it clearly than having those normal videos that I used to take. Anyway, the ones I'm going to discuss today is about the agility paddles. It's one of my favorite paddles. I've tried so many paddles in the past, and this is one of the most paddles that I truly love. I use this even when I'm swimming. And so this is how it looks like. Okay, it has a hole where you put your thumb in. This comes in different sizes. This one has 2 dots, which means it's a medium size. If you had the 1 dot, I think that's the smallest one that they have. And then the 3 dots is actually the largest ones that they have. This one fits me well. All I do is I put my hands in there, and this is how it looks like. There's no tubing to hold your wrist or to hold your hands in here. This will allow you to automatically do that catch, okay, in freestyle, as well as butterfly, breaststroke, and backstroke. So this one, if you use this paddles, if you have first timers that uses this one, it will only take them a lap and they will figure out how to use it. It's very light, okay, and it's not like some of those paddles that are huge and it makes you move faster because it catch a lot of water. And of course, with that, those paddles has those rubber tubings that hold your wrist. So the hands mostly rely on those rubber tubing. It doesn't do it automatically, unlike this paddles. You only hold on with the thumb. If this paddle drops down from your wrist, then you're doing something wrong with your catch. This one, it makes you bend your wrist, and it holds the paddle together. And it forces them to do that because if you do, this will drop down. And when you swim, it's going to be uncomfortable. And so I love this paddle the most. FINIS also came out with a different paddles. And I think I have it here in the back. This one right here. It's wait, they call it ISO paddles, okay? If you put your fingers right here in the middle, this will actually give you a resistance on this side, okay? So the resistance is going to force you to go and get your hands this way, okay? Because it's always going to go that way. And the other black ones is the same. If you put your hands right here, the resistance on this side. You can actually switch this. What's good about this, you can actually switch it and do it this way, okay? So there's a lot of there's multiple purpose for this paddles. And what's neat about this, look at this. You could put this together, all right, and both has the same resistance, okay? How cool is that, right? So I've tried this. I did have some difficult time with this because of the resistance, and of course, if it's loose, maybe it's kind of too big for me. So my fingers are skinny, so it's difficult for me to really hold it in place. But I guess if I get the smaller sizes, it will automatically fit right away. What do we use this paddles for? Okay, this agility paddles, I do a set, and I call it speed catch. And then I have the swimmers wear fins. And then what they do with this is they're going to have to swim faster with this. So it's difficult because they're going to have to hold the paddle so it won't drop. Some swimmer will drop it And along the way, when they do that, I did not want them to go and concentrate on any of their pull, because the focus is on speed. And they have to get their heads up when they do this. So they have to kick harder. But for some of the smaller kids who have a they have a difficult time holding the paddles, I do have them wear their long fins. This is pretty hard for the younger kids, but I always use this because it corrects their freestyle automatically. And I've done that, and I've experienced it, and I've seen it in many of the younger swimmers. So if you want to buy something and it's worth buying, take this one. Like I said, I've been swimming for years in the 70s, and we all came out with the flat paddles. We all came out with a curved paddles, but all of them has its rubber tubing. This is the only one that doesn't have it. If you have some of those other paddles that has a rubber tubing, most of the time the swimmer will take it off and just let the middle rubber tubing that holds the middle finger. Otherwise, it's not, it's going to help you, but I prefer this one. And guess what else I found out? I experimented on these paddles. And I've seen Go Swim had some of those drills that you hold the flat paddles to use your to do breaststroke pull. Okay. Now this one, I told some of my swimmer yesterday to go and not put their hands on the hole, okay, and just hold it, and then do the breaststroke pull with this one, and it works. And they had the very powerful second in sweep on the breaststroke, where you're supposed to have that. You don't have to tell them repeatedly, hey, look, you anchor your hands on the in sweep, anchor your hands on the out sweep, and then powerful and quick pull on the second sweep, which is the in sweep. And it kind of corrected their pull in place. As soon as I had them, I thought they're going to be losing these paddles because there's really nothing to hold on to. They have to really get that wrist down, and they really have to pull, and automatically use their core when they do that. So this is the best paddle ever. If I were you, I would buy this one. Okay? So the ISO paddle is also good. But I really think this is good for some of the elite swimmers. And also make sure that you have the right sizes. With me, I tried this when I was swimming, and it was difficult for me. Maybe I'm getting old, and I don't have that much power like I used to. But still, it wiggles unless I hold it really tight, So if you buy something like this and you want to use it, it does what it's supposed to be. But make sure your hand fits those paddles. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to go online again and talk to you about something else. I've got a lot of equipment that I bought from FINIS. And also, my boss also told me that he's going to bring a bag of goodies for me so that I could talk to you about it live. Anyway, it's goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any question and we start streaming, I wanted to have a lot more subscribers so that I could start doing live videos and ask questions. People ask questions, and I would be more than happy to answer them for you. So again, take care and stay in the water. Thank you. Bye for now.